No, it's not like, oh, well, this is not happening. So, here we are. You have, where's my piece of paper? You have recall issues.
Get it.
So,
Get it.
oh, good. All right, it's going. So you have recall issues. So you need to get your recall back up. You need to get it so that it means something. So I think I sent you games to play. So I'd like you to, I'd like you to tan the cum and change and start again, and you can either change it to here and see if you can get here going.
Okay.
But first you're gonna do the name game that I sent you. You're gonna do the Penny here. You're gonna do the one person recall. You're gonna do that. That will start to teach her here, but you need to do the name game. You need to do the when she recognizes you, marking that, and because you say it 3 or 4, 5 times. You say it as many times as you need to say it, which means the dog doesn't know the word. You haven't, and it's the last thing the dog learns. If you have the hand motion down for here, which is, for me, I'm like, I'm outside with the dog off lead, and I'm like, here, and I make that really fun, So, but you could do so. Don't have to call it here. You can go Shazam! You can, because it will make you smile. It will make her smile. So you can pick a word, just a crazy applesauce, something.
You like that? Applesauce? Get it?
Practice activities. Get it is go chase this treat and come back to me. Let her come all the way back. Good girl, Mark.
Here.
So rein yourself in from doing the verbal until the dog has learned the hand signal.
Okay.
Okay? Once the dog has learned the hand signal, then you can go in to the verbal.
Okay.
And you teach the verbal. You say the verbal first, and then you do the hand signal. So if you were teaching hi, sweetie. Hello. Get it. Yeah, Penny. Sit. Oh, did you good? Yeah. So if she didn't sit, the next thing I would do would be the hand motion.
Okay.
Okay? So that's after the dog knows it. If they still don't sit, then it's on the nose, up and back, until the butt goes down. So each time, if you give a cue and the dog doesn't do it, a verbal cue, each time you have to make it easier for the dog to succeed. That's where humans, it's like no pain, no gain, bust it, bust it, bust. It's easy, hard, easy, hard, easy, hard, easy. You have to go back and forth like that. The whole thing is set this dog up to succeed. Know when you think back when you were learning about notary and there was so much to know, and you couldn't be wrong, and it was stressful.
Yep.
You wanted easy things at first. You didn't want to delve into until you had a little bit. So we did two bowl with this one. We did 2 bowl no waiting, and then 2 bowl waiting, right?
No, I don't think we have. We tried to do Super Bowls, but she didn't, she quit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No, that was Sarah I did that with. So, let's do that, because that's a fun little thing to do. I want to do mat work. I really,
Yeah, we briefly covered that one, but she quit on that one too.
she quit on that one too. Well, she was pretty young.
Yeah.
So, how old is she now?
She will be 4 months old in 4
16
days.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has had her rabies shot now.
Yeah, she's still pretty shy, but that's okay.
Well, this, I mean, she's at least leaving my side now. Get it. Get it. Good girl. Yeah. Here.
So I want her to get up on that. Yes, but I'm going to reward approximations of what I want,
Mm-hmm.
which is called shaping, which is the way you teach dogs. Yes. Free. Come on. Yes, good girl. Yes. Good. Just gonna let her be. And let her be. When she wants to come back. Let's see how long it takes. We won't go over, we won't add frustration into this. But yes. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So you, good girl. Free. Free. Yeah. I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at the mat. I'm looking where I want her to go, just like we did earlier. I'm looking at where I want her to go. If you look at the dog, and then I'm just going to, good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yes, very good girl. Yeah, good girl. Very good girl. Yeah. So she left. I'm going to have that be okay. So this is good girl. But I'm paying attention, so the minute she gets on there, that's a treat going down. She was good girl. Yeah, good girl. She was a little hesitant there. Good girl. Because she didn't know what I wanted. She's not quite ready for what I want. And it's her choice. Good girl. She wants to be off and free. Very good girl. Yeah, and then the mat comes up. Okay? What a good, because we want to leave them wanting. So we're magnetizing them to the mat.
Okay.
Okay? The magnetization comes from treats when you're on the mat. Or as you're learning treats and approximation, coming towards the mat, putting your nose on the mat, putting a paw on the mat.
Mhm.
Those are all approximations of the behavior you want, which is the dog laying down on the mat. Or sitting, but laying down, really, because we want to teach the dog down and chill. This is exactly what we want
Mhm.
on this mat.
Yep. When I did take her to my office for that little visit, I sat down, I was talking to somebody, and she just laid down and
She laid it. Did she have anything to lay on?
No, she just, well, my foot. This is pretty much how it is. It's,
Yeah,
she
okay.
wants to be touching me.
She wants to be touching you, okay. So, I'd like to take that to something else.
Okay.
And it can be a yoga mat.
I have a bath mat,
It
that,
can be a bath mat.
a fuzzy bath mat that, yeah.
Yeah, anything. I like them to learn to go up on raised things also.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a cheap way to get something raised.
I have some of those.
Yeah, so just tape them together and, now that she's had liver, she has to stay down on the farm, you know, it's not gonna work to. Because here's the thing, you can cut a yoga mat in half and you wanna go out and have coffee or go have drinks or go to your office, you can have a bed in your office,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but you wanna go have coffee somewhere and you wanna take the dog, you plan to, it's getting hot and not gonna happen as much, but, or you wanna go out to dinner somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
you put the mat, the yoga mat down, and then the dog stays there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't start by going out to dinner
Laying the mat down and expecting it to happen.
and expecting it to happen.
Uh-huh.
You start way, way back and, okay, I went to Dunkin' Donuts, somebody went in and got coffee, and I put the mat down, you know? And, you start there, because you don't want to flood the dog.
Right.
Okay, you think you'll get up on that? Yes. Yeah, see, that was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure of that. Yeah. I'm gonna let you do it. Yes, good girl. So I'm gonna, because they bounce off the mat and I don't want any treats off the mat. I want only treats on the mat. I'm gonna put something down where the treats won't bounce off. Good girl. I'm just looking at the mat. Good girl. See how suspicious she is of this?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try something else. I had a wild child. I'm just looking at that. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. Yeah. All right, that was very brave of her. It's scary. It's scary. Good girl. We're being very quiet. Good girl. Oh, so dark.
Good.
Very good. Keep them coming on that mat. You want them to come from, like, we're tossing them, which is good, or above. You don't want them coming from your hand. You
Mhm.
don't want this to be about you in any way, shape, or form. This is about the mat gives me treats. So you want, when they're there, you want to keep their head down. When they don't wanna be there and they go somewhere else, fine, let them go.
Good.
So another one in there, cause she didn't even see that first one. So, here's the thing with dogs. Everything has to be a good deal for the dog.
Yeah.
If it's not a good deal, why would I come if it's not a good deal? Why would I come if it's not reinforced? Why would I come if there's no consequence for not coming? And a consequence, I don't mean something bad.
Doesn't have, yep.
A consequence can be a treat. It's like sit. The dog sits, you mark it and you treat. That's the consequence. So it's the cycle of behavior. We'll just, since she's a little,
Oh, that's the one we got at home.
oh, yeah, you have one of those at home.
Mhm.
Oh, we should have started with that, yeah. Anyone she goes to, she can have anyone you want. This is a little much, but because she's so, I would not do multiple without, but because she's so suspicious, I wanna give her some choice here. When she's going up and laying down and sitting on the mat, cause she's very cautious, she doesn't just, she's not a Labrador.
No, she is not.
So I want you to mark. I want you to mark, occasionally mark it. You can blend it. You don't have to mark every single one you do, but I'd like you to mark, so that you get in the habit, because it's really important. It matters with how quickly they learn. It's really nice to have something raised to work on this